Hi everyone, I'm Zoè Gruni. Today is Monday, 21 of July 2025. I'm a visual artist and educator. My artistic research derives from the need to exorcise the fear of what is different. Starting from inward reflection that tends towards a collective dimension, my body is the catalyst to reach out to others through various kinds of interaction. Performance is the staple in my projects. However, the actions are not devised as a spectacle, but as a constantly evolving process. The second skin concept sums this all up. The layer covering our body can be a piece of clothing that puts us on display. At the same time, though, it can be a shield that protects us, acting as a filter between human being and the world. When this process spans out in different directions, it inevitably becomes a political stance. The different media used in the performances, photography, drawing, sculpture, video and installation, allow me to run the gamut and overlap the various means of expression. I go in far and made and crafted work that connect me to a popular dimension. I grew up in a small town in Tuscany, from a family of farmers and workers. Anthropological and sociocultural research has become a more and more important aspect for me. Other people's participation in my work is also fundamental. I welcome the other into and invite them to interact. Sometimes in the lead role, other times as partners to create a temporary collective. Working with one's own ego is very complex, but despite its difficulties, it is precisely what I want to do. Experience and experiment life through art. Finished study at art school in Pistoia and Academy of Fine Arts in Florence, I moved to California and then to Brazil, when I lived for a long time. My nomadism-induced condition of fragility resulted in the conception of work on migration. The years I spent in Brazil provided me with an enormous reservoir of extremely useful ideas and spurs from my research. In that time, I was able to put together a sort of artistic and personal archive, packed with symbols and meanings. I encountered and studied the indigenous people wisdom, the African cultures broke by the slaves, religious syncretism, the concept of anthropophagia, minority struggle, resistance and in the favelas, independent organization, and much more. All of these discoveries helped me to shake off some preconceived ideas that were part of my baggage of my birth and I'm bringing in a Western Catholic society. I also feared that I wouldn't manage to be an artist, mother and teacher at the same time. Instead, I found the opposite to be true. For this very reason, I now have a different awareness of what is meant to create. As Joseph Beuys so clearly maintained, artists who teach are primarily activists since they are helping other artists, potential artists, to emerge. During this period, as well as producing and displaying my work in various public and private institutions, I worked as a teacher, dedicating a lot of attention to children and teenagers from TOC backgrounds. This helped me to understand how, however small, I could make a precious contribution, and I, being an artist, could be compared to a revolutionary act. In this moment, I'm living in Italy and I'm working on different art projects for museums. Specific workshop created for disability and dementia. My goal is to work with diversity. Second skin. Exorcise the fear of what is different. Interact with people. Against the indifference. Be human.